Howdy Embers, welcome back to the corner. My name is Heron, and welcome back to Mario 64. We are very close to beating this game, so I'm going to finish it in this recording session, but there's a couple of things we need to do first. First of all, we're going to return back to our favorite level, bonking our head into a bridge. No, I'm kidding. We're going to go back to Shifting Sandland because there's a thing that did not make it into the final edit of the red coins. So we're going to head back there really quickly to show you guys where that last red coin is. So I'll go ahead and see you there. Alrighty, so from the start of the level, we're going to do the exact same thing we normally do, and we're going to go and gun straight for the wing cap. After getting the wing cap, you can actually see it right over there. The last red coin that we needed to get is just hanging out right over there. So let's go ahead and get that. Via tornado, I suppose. Alrighty, so from the start of the level, what we're going to do is we're going to gun straight for the wing cap. You can actually see the coin right over there in the distance near the sinking sand. So we'll go ahead and get our wing cap. Miss the triple jump. And get crushed by a block instead. That's fine. It's honestly right over here, so we'll just go ahead and gun for it. Alrighty, there it is. Okay, well, with that out of the way, I'll go ahead and see you guys back in Wet Dry World. Okay, so last time we left off, we did the first couple of stars in this level, to the point where we got to the fourth one. Secrets in the Thousand Sky. Okay, so the next one, what we want to do is we actually want to get to the bottom. We want to have Wet Dry World drained. The reason for this is because Elevator Express, hurry up! And I actually, I guess I missed my jump a little bit. I guess I can show you where the next water level switch is. Just hanging out right over here. This is how you reset to the dry portion of Wet Dry World here. Anyway, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna break this box. Then it's time to scale the level again. I just cannot get enough of this, apparently. Alright, I guess we'll just accept my fate, and we'll go ahead and do this the traditional way, then. Come on. Thank you. Launch! And I missed. And fire passes through me, because Mario's a ghost! And I miss again. Why? Come on. Thank you. And go. Thank you. Don't you get me? Don't you get me? Don't you get me? Alright, I'll go ahead and get some life. And we're going to press this action switch over here, because we're going to get right back up to the top of this again. Because instead of going for the invisible number block right over there, what we're actually going to do is we're going to jump on this, because that star right there is where we're going. We're going to jump on this, and then we're going to quickly leave it. We're going to go through the opening that's in here. We're going to side flip right back on, and now we wait for it to go up. Just like an elevator. Kind of a unique level. Definitely one of my, I wouldn't say this is one of my personal favorite levels, but it's definitely unique as far as most of the levels, most of the ideas for stars go in this world. Sorry, I forgot what to talk about. We'll go ahead and jump up because now we're gonna go to the town. Because yes, it is time once again to do a red coin shrine. Shrine? This isn't Zelda. Alright, well, there's the Bob-omb. We're actually going to wait to do the 100 coins until the next star, so we can just go ahead and finish out this level right then and there. But yeah, the cannon is in the top portion of this level, and you might be wondering where we're supposed to go, because we haven't seen a town anywhere here. Well, there's one portion of the level we have not explored yet, and it's right over there. It's what's beyond that cage, and the only way to get into that cage is via cannon. Well, traditionally, at least. And not mean to ground pound there. I guess Mario wanted to take a quick swim. Well, I mean, we're going to be swimming for a little while anyway, so here we go! Sorry, water is important. Alrighty. Now, I'm not going to be shooting through the through here to get the lives. I'm instead just going to go up and shoot. And we'll go ahead and bonk into the corner, and down we go. We do have a limited time to do this, but it's honestly not too bad, because all we have to do is go down, then up, and then we'll be right there. Okay. What to talk about? What to talk about? My favorite dish, so to speak, like my favorite meal. Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays for a lot of reasons, and with that, just recently passing, for it being December now, December 4th as of recording this, I just recently, Thanksgiving recently happened, so, while we go ahead and collect these red coins here, all we're really doing is looking for these boxes, because that's where all of them are. I like, I'm a big fan of turkey. I ate a bunch of turkey, but I actually prefer, I do prefer ham. And mashed potatoes, green beans, not necessarily green bean casserole, but green beans just in general. I like to put a little bit of lemon pepper, as that's what my mom used to do when, whenever we had green beans when I was growing up. So it's kind of what gave me my, my love of, sour and more so intense flavors. Actually don't know what this switch does. I could not actually tell you what that switch does. Huh. Oh well. I guess we're gonna go through this one instead. I'm gonna abandon that red coin for now. I almost called it a blue coin. Well, we already know where the blue coin switch is this level. If you've been paying attention, I actually think I called attention to it later. But I can't do anything right. So... there we go. Alrighty. We're gonna grab this, and we'll do that. So yeah, I like ham potatoes, rolls, mashed potatoes specifically. Although, I'll do country style potatoes as well, and gravy. Usually paired with some sort of sparkling drink, like sparkling cider or I don't know. It's a very fall-oriented meal, like Thanksgiving is. So, or I guess you could argue that Thanksgiving is a winter holiday. I don't know. Okay. These angled platforms are giving me a lot more trouble than they usually do. Let's see. But yeah, that's my favorite meal. And yeah, I think what was really cool about this most previous Thanksgiving is my mother and my sister found a recipe for cranberry shortbread, and it was very, very tasty, and I have a feeling it's going to be a common staple with Thanksgiving because of that. Alrighty, anyway, that is the end of the red coins, because the pedestal star is right there. And we'll go ahead and, I guess, glitch through the graphics of the building a little bit, and go ahead and collect the star. I'm surprised at the lack of food we've talked about on this channel, because as we mentioned before, Gygus is a chef. So and he's been going to school for well, he was going to school for his culinary degree for a very, very long time. And yeah, as far as where I'm at, I was going to college for music production. Not necessarily music production. I think it was more so. I think my my exact major was vocal performance. And I was trying to double major with music education as well. Sorry, music performance, not vocal performance. It was kind of like a focus in vocal studies, because I wanted to, because I still wanted to perform and I wanted to do stuff like that. But it was, and I wanted to figure out how to be better at performing, so that way I could figure out what to do with certain stage deficits for singing and whatnot. But it has been a very long time since I've actually been on stage. And I do miss it quite a bit. It's definitely an addicting thing to do. I don't know why I'm going for the numbers. I'm not trying to. I suppose what we should probably have started with is the blue coins over here. So we'll go ahead and do that. So they kind of just go on the side of this bridge over here. Alrighty, where to next? I think that's going to do it for this bottom level, except for over here. So we'll go ahead and mess with the water level a little bit. We'll first activate it over here, so that way we can go to this action switch, because this will do that, and it will give us access to the next water level switch, which is right over here. So we're just kind of ascend and boost the water level as we progress, because we do need to go back to the town to get the next star in the sequence order for the for the level, so we can go ahead and finish up all that. Let's see. I have gone into a couple. We've gone into Pokemon a little bit, and I know it's kind of a little bit of a random topic, but I've been watching and listening to a bunch of our old podcasts lately to see if we've missed any points or didn't finish exploring points. And one of the things that we didn't really delve into that much was my experience playing my first Pokemon game. So I figured I'd go ahead and talk a little bit about that. I didn't get into the Pokemon series until Pokemon X and Y. And because of that, Pokemon Y was my first Pokemon game. And my first starter was, well, I originally chose Froakie, so I could get Greninja. But eventually I discovered that I actually preferred Delphox as a third stage evolution starter for my team whenever I played that game. The funny thing is I still have yet to do a playthrough of that game with Chespin as my as my starter, because I just keep abandoning those files, and not necessarily because they're hard. It's just I stopped doing it. Trying to figure out where the next water level switch is. Oh, it's over here. But yeah, so that's the 100 coins for Wet Dry World, and we'll go ahead and activate this so we can go ahead and drown the rest of the level, and then we'll go ahead and swim over to the cannon. Alrighty, so yeah, I treated it very much like the entire tagline for Pokemon, which is, you know, gotta catch them all. So I went in and tried to get as many Pokemon in each route as I could, while I was playing the game, and I didn't look anything up. I just kind of went, and I made it pretty far with my team without doing too much research on it. I ended up making it to the Elite Four, but I couldn't beat Seabold, so I abandoned it for a little while, and then I eventually revisited it with Fennekin as my starter, and eventually evolving into Delphox. And I don't remember my exact team I had. I think out of the Kanto starters you get in that game, I chose Bulbasaur, and then I ended up using, or maybe I ended up using Squirtle. I honestly don't remember. I don't remember that too much. But yeah, that was kind of my first experience with Pokemon. It was I kind of just went and made it pretty far. There's nothing really of note, but I figured I'd go ahead and explain that. But yeah, Kalos is mainly my favorite generation, specifically, or Gen 6 is mainly my favorite generation because of the anime that came out, and it was also my first one, so nostalgia also plays a huge role in that. Alrighty, so we are finishing this, if the camera will cooperate. I would love for the camera to cooperate. I don't really know why it's being dumb. There we go. So we'll go ahead and hang out here until our Vanish Cap peters out, and then we're going to go ahead and wall jump between these two platforms. Oh man, this is hard to look at. Okay, come on. Game, please. Come on, game. Come on. Why am I having... Come on. One. Okay, fine. Understood. Okay, I get that you don't want me to succeed in this, Mario, for whatever reason. But inhibiting me to do this is just dumb. Why do I keep... Stop getting stuck on everything. Why is this glitching out so bad? Okay. What I'm trying to do is wall jump. What is happening? Oh my goodness, we finally did it. Okay, yeah, as I said, what we're trying to do is wall jump up those so that way we can do this and eventually get the star and we're done with wet dry roll. Yay. Alrighty, let's go ahead and go to course 12. Where is course 12, you might ask? Well, all of these paintings are repeat paintings, except for one. And it's right over here, this mushroom painting. So let's go into it. Welcome to Tall Tall Mountain. Scale the mountain. Alrighty, welcome to another mountain level. So this is, I kind of like to think of this as, cool mountain in the, kind of like the fall or the spring, or maybe actually more so the summer, because it's essentially, it's a very, it's not carbon copy, and there's obviously like different segments. For example, this, you've got Monty Moles, which we haven't seen since Hazy Maze Cave, but they're pretty easy enemies to avoid. I've never caught that ledge before. I normally just slide right off of it. Yeah, we're getting to the segment of the game where you're gonna need to start combining your side flips and your front flips and all that stuff to traverse terrain fast. Thankfully, there's only one more race we have to do in this in the game, and that will be in our next world that we go and visit. But the wind! We're gonna avoid the wind. We're just gonna keep going up. So yeah, I took a little bit of a shortcut there, and we're actually gonna take another shortcut right here. And there it is. We're at the top of the mountain. There you go. There's your scale of the mountain, first star. Sorry, I bumped the mic. We are very close. We are almost 90 stars in out of 120. But now we get into, well, into something interesting. You remember the big bird that was in Shifting Sandlands that that actually ended up succeeding in stealing my hat as I was explaining it? Yep, there's another enemy, as I mentioned before, that can do that. And yeah, it's a monkey. They only appear in this level. And the monkey is hanging out where we just collected the most previous star. And he wants to play a little game of tag with us. You can actually hear him. He's right there. So we'll go ahead and dive bomb him. So the goal is, it's kind of funky because every time you bake him into a corner, what he's going to do is he's just going to jump around. So what you want to try to do is you want to try to bait him into jumping back so you can then grab him like so. Does that make sense? Hopefully. That's the best way I can just explain how you're supposed to get the monkey here. Or you can just, catch him. Come on. Come on. Come on, buddy. Yeah, the monkey is actually, is more difficult to get than, the golden bunny. I'm just trying to focus at this point. Come on. Come on, monkey. Just let me grab you. Come on. Oh, come on, game. Got him. There we go. So, yeah, he says, Ukiki, I was only teasing. Can't you take a joke? Yeah. So we'll go ahead and free him. We don't want to hold on to him because if we free him, what he's going to do is he's going to go down here and he's going to go to the left, and he's actually going to go and knock down this star cage for us, which is pretty cool of him. So we'll go ahead and wait for him to do that because we get a little cutscene. Kind of fun. We do have to talk with him first, but yep. Here we go. And then we'll go ahead and drop down. And the monkey is nowhere to be found. Actually, he is. He's just hanging out somewhere in the level now as an obstacle for us to avoid. So yeah. Much like the bird was in Shifting Sandland, now we have an enemy trying to steal our hat. So yeah. Scary Shrooms Red Coins. We're actually going to go ahead and skip the 100 coin mission again. Here for now, because there's a better, there's actually a better one to do that in later. Is there? I mean, there is. It's just, yeah, we'll go ahead and do that later, because we actually want access to a place later. So we'll go ahead and get that on the last star of this level as well. So first 4 red coins are up there, and then the last 4 are up on this little acrobatic section. This more rock climbing section, more so. And the pedestal start, you might not have seen it, because it is kind of it's not really hiding, but it's in a place that isn't readily apparent. It's actually, sorry, get a better view of it. It's right down there. Right on that shroom. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch the camera spaz out. Jeez. We're going to go ahead and we're going to try to land here so that way we can just jump across. There we go. That could have been really bad. I'm very, very surprised that actually went as well as it did. Alright, a mysterious mountainside. So if you remember where that cloud was, while we were scaling the mountain the most previous 2 times, we actually want to go to that little area because there is a... I don't know why I chose this path! Sorry. I tried to figure out where I was... Okay, I just ran into a Monty Mole and it killed him without damaging me somehow. Alright then, game. You do you, I suppose. I'm not gonna complain about it. Even though it sounds like I am. Don't mistake me for complaining about it. I'm not. I swear, game. Alrighty. So, where we're going is right after this little place. Well, actually, it's a pretty good thing we're over here, because we need to go and activate the bomb. There's the monkey. He's gonna try to steal our hat. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna go down here. And there it is, Mr. Bob-omb. I almost missed that again. So many close calls. Yeah. We're going to need that cannon for the last star of this. And you might be wondering where that cannon is. Well, it's actually kind of hard to find. So we'll, I'll show you where that is when we go ahead and do the 6th star. But anyway, for now, we need to continue to scale the mountain. Thank you, Mr. Shy Guy. You actually helped me out there. Alrighty. Okay, and we're backtracking, and we're going this way. Okay, there we go. So be very, very careful how you approach the log over here, because there is an invisible wall kind of hanging out right there. So we're gonna do that, and then welcome back, Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones, or I don't really know what these are supposed to be perfectly honest with you. It's like, they're really just balls that you have to avoid. Anyway, welcome back to this. It's the said mysterious mountainside, as it did. He's actually gonna go ahead and blow on the mountain. So if you look right here, there's a little bit of a crease. Yep, there is a painting within a level. Let's go through it, shall we? And it's time for another slide. This one, I personally think is a little bit more fun because there's like graphic stars, moons, and happy faces and fun stuff like that. So yeah, there's a slide built into this level, which I always thought was kind of cool. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna avoid the skull over there, and we're just gonna keep going. Go at a little bit of an angle here, and we'll keep going. So yeah, third slide in the entire game, and it's in one of the last levels. Kind of an interesting place to put it. But I suppose they didn't exactly, well, they wanted to stay on theme with the mountain levels having a slide in them, probably. That's what I assume anyway. But anyway, as soon as we do that, star's right here. And there we go. I haven't finished the Frieza saga yet in Dragon Ball Z, but I have finished the Frieza fight. So I now know where that is. Sorry, I had pizza for lunch. And it's keeps sneaking back up on me. That was kind of TMI. I apologize for that. Favorite color is red. Why is red my favorite color? You tell me. I like the look of it. My favorite colors kind of went all over the place as a kid. Growing up rather. Dang it, wrong button. Alrighty, so how you're supposed to do this star, I'll go ahead and finish my topic later, is you see that little skitty bridge right on top? That's around the area. How dare you, Mr. Goomba? I'm trying to explain how to do the star. You will not escape me for long, Mr. Goomba. Haha. Alrighty, so anyway, that little thing right there is very, very hard to get this star from. So what I normally end up doing is what I'm going to show you to do, because I know it's possible. But you're supposed to long jump with basically no room to run up. So what I normally do, and what I've been doing for the longest time, is I actually will go ahead and side flip and grab it like that. Because I fall off so many times, and I've fallen off that bridge so many times that I've figured another way to do it, because I don't like playing the same level over and over and over again. I know that's kind of hypocritical considering I've played these levels probably thousands of times. But yeah. We're actually going to go ahead and we're going to go back to the slide, because just like it is in Cool Mountain, a good majority of the coins of this level are hanging out in that slide. And if you miss the slide, it's much harder to get all of the, it's much harder to get the 100 coins. Alrighty. Oh my goodness. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Alrighty. My favorite color was red initially, when I was like 3 or 4, and then it became blue, and then it kind of swapped between red and blue because I was big fans of Mario and Sonic when I was growing up. So it got whatever. It really largely was. My favorite color was largely associated with whatever game I was playing at that point, be it a Sonic game or a Mario game. And then I discovered that I liked kind of different colors, because it ended up being trading over to red and black as soon as I learned of Shadow. Shadow was my favorite character for a while until it ended up becoming Knuckles. Well, that's not entirely true, because my favorite growing up, my favorite Sonic character was Silver. But before that, it was Shadow, and then before that, it was just Sonic, because I thought he was a cool guy. And when I got to elementary school, I ended up liking purple and white a little bit, a lot, and then it ended up just being white, and then it was purple for a little while, and then it was and then it transitioned to green for quite a few years. But now it's red. It's back to red. So I've come full circle from my favorite colors, and I think red is going to stick around for a while. Just because I really like it. Interesting fact about me, though, I have a little bit of a hard time distinguishing some shades, some really, really dark shades of orange from red